Hello and welcome to Sport This Morning. I'm Cecilia Morgan.
Always a delight to have you join us to talk sports. I'm Austin Okonakman.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Taya Salah.
Okay, let's get started with the show. Now, of course, the big one is starting today, talking about the round of 16 of the Nigeria Federation Cup. Some teams will definitely be in action, and the biggest one for me today, it's going to be the game between Rivers United and Shooting Stars.
Rivers United and Shooting Stars. I tell you, we're going to be looking at the ladies, Cecilia. What's going on? It's all good. Round of 16 action in the Nigeria Federation Cup. Also on the show this morning, we're still counting down to the 2016 Rio Olympics. It's now 24 days to go. Not a good one for golf, as more big names are pulling out of the competition, but you'll be hearing of this guy that will be going to defend his title. Yeah,
not a good one for golf at all. Okay, still on the show and still on the Olympics.
That's right.
Usain Bolt has been named for 3 events in Jamaica's Olympics game squad, despite pulling out of their qualification events with an hamstring injury. I mean, when this thing first happened, a lot of people were worried, okay, are we going to actually see Usain Bolt in Rio or not? But according to Jamaica, he's going to be there. He's been listed to participate, where he's going to get the opportunity to defend all his 3 titles that he won in London 2012. That's the 100 meters, 200 meters, and the 4x100 meters. So, I mean, imagine the Olympics without Usain Bolt.
I know.
Particularly
massive miss.
Like when he missed out on the qualifications, why shouldn't you worry?
I mean, the tear he had was just, you know, they have 3 grades of hamstring, whatever. I think this is the first one. He didn't want to aggravate the injury. That's why he didn't do the finals of the 100 meters. So we all knew Usain Bolt was just being cautious. So it's not the team he wasn't going to. I can't imagine.
No, I don't agree with you.
I don't agree with you.
Because it wasn't a major hamstring. It was just a normal.
Yeah, I mean, a grade, you call it a grade 1 tear, but still a tear, right?
That's right.
And things can get complicated, anything can happen.
And that's why he didn't run the race. That's
exactly, that's why he pulled out.
He needed it to heal.
Yes.
That's what happened to Blessing at the World Championship.
As it is right now, he hasn't even proved himself. He hasn't proved himself to be fit. But the Jamaican Association, Athletic Association, they're banking on the fact that he will be fit. That's why he's been given the medical, exemption, along with 3 other athletes on this particular list. So I know Cecilia thought all along, Usain Bolt was going to go to Rio, but then it could have really gone south.
Okay, you know why Cecilia is not like this title? Because she's not from Jamaica. Because of course Jamaica would have been so worried. You think they would say it's just a little tear if Usain Bolt misses out of the Olympics? He's going to defend 3 titles. Yes. That's really massive. Even for the branding of the sport, I'm sure the IOC, the IWF, everyone, they would have been making calls to say, Jamaica, are you including this guy in the list? Because we need to have this guy. That's right. I'd really like to see that again. That's the same Bolt coming with.
We can see that celebration all over again.
I know.
Over and over again.
So it's a good one to know that Usain Bolt will be going to defend his titles.
Yes.
And again, 3, massive.
3,
and that 200 meters, he said it all year long. He wants to run under 19 seconds. We're going to get the opportunity. He's going to get the opportunity to do that. It'll be incredible if he does it. It will be incredible.
Sub 19
in the 200 meters.
He's been saying it. But can he do it?
That's just,
18 maybe 18.99
seconds. Whatever.
Seconds.
As long as it's sub 19, I mean, he's a legend already. I mean, but that's just going to cement his legendary status. Usain Bolt. Countries have until July 18th to name their preliminary squads, although the changes can be made up to August the 10th. So still has a couple more weeks, to prove his fitness and his readiness for the games.
Okay, we'll just wait and see. But someone is definitely not going to the Olympics. I'm talking about Jordan Spieth. All along he's been saying he's trying to get more fat see if to get the Zika virus, to get more facts from these and everything and all that. But right now, he is not going to the Olympics. I'm talking about Jordan Spieth. Not a good one.
Wow, Tayo, I remember when, I can't remember the golfer that pulled out, and then Jordan Spieth said, give me time.
Yeah,
this guy is not ready.
That was Robert McIlroy.
I know. And he was saying he was trying to make us feel like, guys, just wait, I'll make an announcement. We concluded here that this guy is not ready.
Just look at golf now, returning to sports after how many years? Since 1904. I mean, right now you're going to be having the top 4 golfers in the world, they are not going. Rory McIlroy isn't going. Jason Day, what number one, is
Jordan
not going. Jordan Spieth is not going.
Yeah.
I'm like, who is going?
Yeah. It's a shame.
So the top
really.
four not going, and that's the first time he's returning. It's not a good one.
Yeah, it's not good for the sport at all. I believe with this, what has happened now, I think the future of golf in future Olympics might just be in doubt when you have all these prominent golfers pulling out. Although I agree, the fear of Zika is real out there. There's no doubt about it. But I think there's been a lot of overreaction to this particular issue, and we're missing a lot of great golfers. We'll be missing out from this event, and it's not very good at all. But having said that, we still got some golfers that are going regardless of Zika or not. They're going to be there, and I'm looking forward to seeing those ones play. But for Jordan Spieth, it's not good at all.
Not good in any way, I tell you, Tyler, because about 17 golfers already.
I'm counting.
Then the IRC needs to look at maybe these guys don't want golf to be an Olympic sport.
Perhaps, yes.
Their citing Zika virus has one of the reasons.
Yeah, and so many other reasons. I mean, scheduling reasons. There's a golfer that cited his tour status. If he goes to the Olympics, he's going to miss a couple of tournaments, and that might actually lead to him, losing his tour card. So he's decided to skip the Olympics so he can participate, in this event. So, like you said, Austin, I think.
What if maybe in 2022, the next Olympic Games, they can in 2020 they can actually maybe most of this major tournament that will be going on during the time of Olympics can just take a break, readjust their calendar, and just accommodate the Olympics.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think that's going to happen. We're going to go
if they can accommodate the Olympics, it's going to be what?
Yeah, no, I don't think that's the issue. I mean, like I said, there are still golfers that have decided to go to the Olympics, and regardless of Zika or scheduling issues, Bubba Watson,
that's right.
Of course,
there.
Except the wife says he shouldn't go. That he must
Ricky
go.
Fowler, it's going to be there. Sergio Garcia from Spain is going to be there. But these are the prominent outs.
Wow.
I mean, look at those names.
That's interesting. Yeah, the top four out. Adam Scott, of course, not going. Luis Ortiz of South Africa. Charles Schwarzel, also from South Africa. They are not going. That's just the one. And the list continues.
Yeah, it's a long list.
Vijay Shane Lowry,
Matsuyama, Shane Lowry.
Vijay Singh. I like saying the old guys, prove to us that golf can be played by the old fellas. And
Brandon. And the only woman so far that has withdrawn officially is Leanne Pace from South Africa. And we all know the Zika virus has been linked to severe birth defects. And we just have one woman to have pulled out so far. That tells you something. And the ins, I was telling you about that earlier, Austin. Bubba Watson, Ricky Fowler, Matt Kuchar, Eric Stenson. Eric Stenson, Daniel Willett, the Masters champion, is going to go there as well too. Justin Rose, Sergio Garcia. These are all great golfers in their own rights. And Danny Lee, Martin Kayman, the German, is there as well too. So we're missing some great golfers, but then some will be there in Rio as well.
When you don't have the top four, I don't know what you're expecting. Because that's
massive,
actually the key there.
Yeah.
When you have tennis players, all of them fighting to actually be there, but you're having, it's all good.
It's not all good.
It's not all good. It's worrying.
It's worrying,
particularly that golf is an elite sport.
Exactly.
Some of the fellas in Brazil will say, we'd like to come out. This is the only opportunity to see these golfers outside a major championship or the Opens. And now this is happening.
Incredible. I mean, especially after it's making its return after 112 years. And you expect it to return with a bang. It doesn't look that way right now.
It's turning like it's going to go back.
I'm sure maybe the next Olympics they will feel okay if maybe the publicity that this one's going to have. You don't have much spectators actually coming in. People buying tickets to watch the golfers and all that. You might just say, okay, go back to
but hopefully the next Olympics in Tokyo, there's no Zika or any health threat, because we have to admit here that it's real out there, and they've got genuine reasons for not going to Rio.
Well, if the World Health Organization is saying that it's not as severe and it's not as bad as
but the threat is there. It is there,
and that during the time it's going to be winter in Brazil and all that. So
they're not taking chances. There's nothing wrong. Yeah, some people, are risk averse, and they don't like to take a lot of risk, and so you can't blame them for doing that.
We will not blame them. So that's the update coming from golf as regards to 2016 Rio Olympics. Top golfers are scared of the Zika virus. So they say, look, we will not take part at the competition. Let's go on with the show now. We cannot stop talking about the legacy of Muhammad Ali. And guys, when he passed on, we knew that a lot of things can start coming up. Now we're hearing that the jockstrap worn by Joe Frazier, and of course the boxing gloves that Muhammad Ali wore in that bout in 1971, there's going to be a lot of money coming into it because those kits are up for auction.
Yeah.
$10,000. Minimum is $5,000 by made money. At the time it started.
Wow.
It's gonna go higher, right?
That's just Joe Frazier. Muhammad Ali's gloves is expected to sell for nothing more than $1 million US. Look at that.
Oh.
Okay, the bid will conclude August 1st. If you want to get it, just
look
start
how,
right now.
Yeah.
Start with.
We got this.
And it's a live bidding, so everybody's going to watch it and see who's going to go home with Muhammad Ali's gloves. That's it. The wearing the gloves of the greatest boxer of all time.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's a good one. We'll continue to monitor the situation, Muhammad Ali's boxing glove, and of course the jockstrap worn by Joe Frazier in that 1971 bout, dubbed the fight of the century. Tayo, would like to have that? Would you like to have that?
Of course I would.
I know.
Yeah, but
you buy $1 billion.
I think I've been outbid already.
You know your mind. You know what?
I think I've been outbid
there for
already.
somebody to beat your bid.
Yeah, so
you know, I know. Maybe you buy it. You buy it $1 million, and then you keep it for 5 years and sell it for $4 million. That's just the idea, you know.
I don't stand a chance right now.
It's going to get it just
I know. I'm just thinking what sort of bid you had in your mind.
I'll keep that.
50,000 naira. It's okay.
I'll keep that between us.
Who's going to get it just strapped? I think that one is cheaper, between $10,000 and $5,000.
Cheaper, relatively cheaper.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to $1 million.
I know. But I mean, you're talking about boxing greats, Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali. So those are kids from the 1971 bout now up for auction. We would like to have one of these then. It should be part of the bidding process. It will conclude on August the 4th. We'll start saving some money now to see if we can be part of it. Let's come back home now, guys. We keep talking about it. We cannot stop talking about the need for grassroots football development. And what a story. COD, the City of David, we know of the club. They play the NNL, and they do so much for grassroots football. And they just concluded a grassroots football development training camp with Bournemouth FC. That's so heartwarming.
I think that's a good one because, I mean, when you're having some major English Premier League club coming to Nigeria, you know, actually having kids to be part of it, kids between the ages of 3 to 5, you know, and the coach is training them. You also have another set, 8 to 10, you know, training them, and, you know, they're just having that opportunity to meet with these stars. It shows that, look, they themselves definitely want to aim higher and also be there. You also have coaches from Bournemouth coming. Russell Bedsmore, David Hodney, and of course 2 of the coaches who came in from FC Bournemouth. These are some of the kids right there. The younger ones between 3 to 5, of course, the older ones 8 to 10. It's a great opportunity for them.
Very good. Tayo, and what an experience for them. Good exposure to international techniques in football, and of course these guys from Bournemouth. And again, it opens a lot of opportunities with COD. Because they can start monitoring players. And remember also COD has something to do with Sonny Aluko on the Ambassadors Cup. Now Sonny is off to Fulham. They can bring something like that. But again, we want to start hearing about things like this. Of
course, when you have summer soccer camps, I think it's always a good initiative. And I mean, check out the ages, 3 to 5 years old. I mean, when like that's I mean, unless you want to start from 1 or 2 years, but when you start from 3, I mean, that's just that's the basis, that's the foundation right there. So I imagine a lot of those kids had a great experience. It was good exposure for them. Bournemouth are in the Premier League, I remember as well. So it's not just a club coming from the lower tiers of English football, top flight club. For them to come down here and share, you know, the footballing experience with the kids, I think it's very laudable.
Fantastic, really sweet. We love it. It's all about grassroots football development. Well done to the City of David Football Club. Let's keep doing this. Let's do more. Let's go on a quick break now. When we come back, you know, it's an action-packed world of sport. There's still so much to talk about. Don't go anywhere. Stay.